So if someone's seeing Yarbo for the first time and they wanted to know what Yarbo is all about, Yarbo is really an all-season modular yard robot. So it's one core or one main body, and you can attach different modules both to the front and the back of Yarbo. And it's all season, so it can do springtime, summer, autumn, winter tasks. And the main thing it was really designed to solve, the main problem in the yard, is that primarily there's two types of yard robots, a lawn mowing robot and a pool robot. And that's really all the types of robots they've had to date. So being modular, we wanted one main body and modules that you can attach to handle every season. So we have lawn mowing, snow blowing, we have a snow plow, we have a leaf collector, a leaf blower. So it's one core unit to handle all your yard tasks. Yeah, sure. So the reason we went modular instead of having a one-task robot is that the brains of the operation are usually in the main body of whatever that robot is, right? So take a pool robot or a lawn mowing robot. And if you take a lawn mowing robot, there's a lot more tasks that need to be done than just mowing a lawn. You need to aerate it, you need to thatch it, you need to collect leaves. And then if you take different seasons, you have the winter time, you have snow blowing, snow plowing. So what we wanted to do is take an intelligent body of what we call our Yarbo core that has all the brains in it, the navigation, the battery, the power, right? And then transfer that to different modules you can attach to it. So that way you don't have to reinvest in one specific robot for each task, maybe by different brands, with different apps. This is a whole ecosystem for your yard to manage all of that yard care through one unit. So it's an overall investment, and you're really buying into an ecosystem that can expand over time. So what Yarbo can do today, it can do a lot more tomorrow as we release new modules with new capabilities. So the core unit, its main purpose is the brains of the operation. That helps with navigation, that has the battery in it, that has the motors in it. The different modules, so some of the main modules of our current Yarbo, snow blowing, that's where we started life as. So it has a two-stage snow blower, so it can autonomously clear your driveway. It's made to work through the storm. So it basically, whether it's a dusting or a blizzard, it can handle that amount of snow and the end of the driveway. We have our lawnmower module. We have two different kinds. One is a traditional razor blade driven lawnmower module. Then we have our Pro module, which has straight blades, and that actually lets you get through dense grass, wet grass, high grass. We have our leaf blower. So you can actually blow not just leaves, but debris, and you can blow that to your tree line, left to right. You can blow it all into the middle of your property and collect it. You can blow it into specific leaf piles. So that's a big deal. And the other thing we have is the world's first autonomous trimmer. So that actually attaches to the back of the core, and that allows autonomous trimming while you're lawn mowing, which is a pretty big deal as well. Yeah, sure. So everything is done in the Yarbo app. And we've tried to make it as streamlined as possible. So when you connect a new module, Yarbo automatically detects that, and it will change the interface in the app. So if you have the snowblower connected, you're going to get a complete snowblowing interface where it's going to ask you only things related to snowblowing. Same thing with the lawnmower, same thing with the leaf blower, same thing with the trimmer. One of the nice things we did with snow blowing is that you can set an automatic schedule. So it knows the weather on the internet, it knows when it's going to snow, and you can opt into an automatic schedule, where when it knows it's going to snow, it will actually go out on its own and clear your driveway. For the lawn, you can set independent zones, independent work areas. You can actually control the cut height of each area, the pattern that you want to do, like diamond, checkerboard, things like that. And we've really carried those customizations across every module. So whether you're using the snowblower, the lawnmower, or the leaf blower, or the trimmer, you're going to get a very familiar interface. Sure. So the all-season approach was really core to what we're doing, right? It was something we knew we wanted to do from the start. And again, that's because, take the snowblower, right? We were lucky enough to start life as a snowblower. We actually didn't intend to be modular in the beginning, and then we realized, wait a minute, if we can navigate in the snow and we can see in the snow, wet snow, dry snow, then doing lawn mowing is somewhat an easy transition, right? And anyone that needs snow blowing typically also needs lawn mowing, right? And if you need lawn mowing and you're in a winter season, you also need leaf collection, right? You need trimming and things like that. And again, being part of an ecosystem where you have one core unit, most of the cost is in that one core unit. The modules are much cheaper. So it really allows two things, right? An overall better long-term investment, right? Just from having one main core that can do many things, one robot that can do many tasks, and also capability. A lot of times you buy a unit and 2 years later, it could be a lawnmower, and 2 years later it's outdated. But with Yarbo, the more we produce modules, the more capability Yarbo gains. So when we launched Yarbo, we didn't have an autonomous trimmer. We launched that 2 years later. 70% of our customers actually ended up ordering that because they wanted to add trimming capability to Yarbo. So it's really that growth aspect too, to gain capability over time that you wouldn't get with a one-task robot. How we see Yarbo evolving over time, we're a technology company for sure. Our passion for innovation has always been there. So we've had our current Yarbo out now for about 2 years. Actually, what you see kind of behind me is what we call our M Series. It's a smaller version of Yarbo. So Yarbo will always continue, we will always continue to produce new modules, and that's really based on customer demand. We constantly take surveys. We have a really interactive community that we get feedback on what the next module should be. Our M Series is actually a more affordable module. It's slightly more affordable model, excuse me. Slightly smaller print, made for smaller yards to medium-sized yards, but still all season. That's in our DNA. So again, really, we always try to improve. The one thing we want to make sure is if we bring a technology out in a new model, like say LiDAR, we want to make sure it's mature, right? That it's ready for the mass market. It's going to be reliable, it's going to be dependable, and it really adds value. So, but we are constantly innovating and improving.